Claims that he's taking aim at prescription drug costs today.
Yeah, he signed an executive order that he says will cut costs drastically. Our John Mueller joins us now to break this all down for us. John.
All right, guys, no secret Americans pay more for their prescription drugs than other countries. One recent study found we pay almost 3 times the amount for the same prescriptions sold to different nations. Well, under this new executive order, that would change.
And pharmaceuticals are going to be down 70–80%. It's going to be very interesting.
President Trump signing an executive order aiming to slash prescription drug prices. It sets a 30-day deadline for drug makers to lower the costs of prescription drugs in the U.S. or face new limits for what the government will pay through Medicare and Medicaid.
So for the first time in many years, we'll slash the cost of prescription drugs, and we will bring fairness to America. Drug prices will come down.
The order calls on the health department, led by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., to broker new prices for drugs over the next month. If deals are not reached, Kennedy will then be tasked with developing a new rule that ties the price the U.S. pays for medications to lower prices paid by other countries. Joseph Boba of the Pharmacists Society of the state of New York sees it as a win for consumers.
Consumer prices are based obviously on the cost of the medication. And as the cost of the medications go down, the cost to the consumer should go down.
The nation's pharmaceutical lobby, which represents the top U.S. drug makers, immediately pushed back against the order, calling it a bad deal for American patients. Drug makers have long argued that any threats to their profits could impact the research they do to develop new drugs.
They've been justifying this crap for years. They said, oh, it's research and development. Well, I said, well, research and development, other countries should pay research and development too. It's for their benefit.
The president's so-called most favored nation approach to Medicare drug pricing has been controversial since he first tried to implement it during his first term. Then it was ultimately blocked in court. This sweeping executive order will certainly face legal hurdles as well. All right, now the White House did not specify all the drugs that'll be subject to price cuts, but they did say it's going to include those pricey weight loss drugs like Wegovy and Ozempic. And the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, they're also considering expanding drug imports from other countries besides Canada, where drug prices are often cheaper. So, again, there'll be some legal challenges and hurdles to cross, but it could have a fairly dramatic effect, I think.
All right, we'll see how it does play out indeed. Thank you.